lady in question started out with a dress. I was invited in 1989 to this, well, it was a drag ball. It was called Night of 1,000 Gowns. It was a big charity drag ball, and well, it sounded very decadent to me. And I had a friend of mine design this beautiful 1940s white evening gown, and it made a big splash. Well, shortly after that, Ken Elliott, who had been directing all of my plays, we met with Kyle Rennick, who is the artistic director of the WPA Theater in New York City, and he said that he'd love to do a play with us. So I said, well, you know, I've got this fabulous 1940s dress. Maybe it could be an anti-Nazi war melodrama set in the 40s. Well, Kyle loves those movies. He is an aficionado of all those movies like Above Suspicion and Notorious. It was just all these movies in the 40s where Joan Crawford or Norma Shearer, you know, were very elegant, glamorous ladies who finally, you know, got out of their self-absorption and fought the Nazis and got the best of everyone. So it started off with this dress. Then get this one. So the WPA, the previous play that they were doing was a Larry Kramer play called Just Say No, and had this elaborate set with a huge staircase, and we thought that we were just going to do our play on kind of an empty stage. Well, I took a look at that set. I said, don't tear it down. We'll use it. And I rewrote the play to use all the different doors, and I think they even had there was a safe behind a portrait. I used a safe as well. Well, I have just such nostalgia for this play, but in some ways it's my favorite. It's so romantic and just like all those movies, and it's nostalgic for a time and way when God was on our side, and things were, political issues were so sort of cut and dried. You knew who the enemy was, and the enemy had to be destroyed, and it's a very, very sweet play. What I love in these genre parodies that I've written, like The Lady in Question, I like having my cake and eating it too. I like, on one hand, I like spoofing these Hollywood movies of the past, but I like it to actually achieve some of the same goals as those movies. And I don't see why, just because something is, you know, a bit of a satire, why it can't also be genuinely suspenseful or genuinely touching. And it's going to be a lot of fun for your set designer, because on one hand the set has to reflect this, you know, rather glamorous, you know, Baron's Schloss in Bavaria, but, you know, sometimes it's kind of fun making do with, you know, on a budget and trying to be clever with, you know, giving a sense of opulence, but yeah, the set really only costs, you know, $500. It can be done. Same with the costumes. You know, you want to give it the feeling, the silhouette of the period, the feeling of Hollywood glamour, but sometimes the audience enjoys when they can sort of, they have to use their imagination. You know, the fur might be a little threadbare, but, you know, they get the gist. And we just got the most incredible rave review from Frank Rich in the New York Times. I'll never forget it. What did he say? I know it's not very cool to remember your own reviews. However, what was it? Something that the fact that the lady in question is a man is besides the point. What matters is that the actor in question is a star. Well, you don't get better than that.